Okay, this is almost like my fourth time. I have not taken a trade in this one. This was just a trend line which I was supposed to take, which I didn't take because I didn't see the chart. It was not in my list. I just, while doing the homework, I was just hoping if this trend line breaks, it might go up. Just because that it was not a 1% move, I didn't take any trades. So looks like this has hit the target which I was expecting. But let's see the main one was Bandhan Bank. My first target was reached. Right now my trailing stop loss was somewhere around 302.6. It's looking like a pullback. Hope it's not a reversal. If it is a reversal, then we'll get a profit, pretty decent profit, because I had to exit around here with the 50% of my quantity. My quantity is very less, so don't worry, it's not a big amount. So one is this. Sadly, one of the stop loss was hit in Sun Pharma. I'm still hoping to find a reversal here, but this was my entry somewhere around here. It was an early entry, there was no candle patterns to look at, only this trend line. Right now that trend line, it has broken the trend line and it's taken the support on that trend line as well. So we just have to see. Right now it's good volume with the very indecisive wicks. And right now if you can take a short position, you can give a proper stop loss over here, because all these candles have never crossed that candle, and it's 1.7 rupees. So if there is any news, then we can take a trade, but right now the pharma sector is going good in green. Pharma sector is positive. That's the only reason I'm not ready to short it, but sometimes I have to take the risk. Where is it? Okay then. And this is one more trade which I was talking about. See, now the head and shoulder pattern is fully formed. Gave a breakout, gave a retest, didn't give a retest, just gave a small correction here and went. I didn't enter in this, sorry, I was busy looking at something else. I just saw it break out, but there was this red candle, so I was expecting this to get some resistance in this level, but looks like it didn't. Now let's see. Already it's 1% higher, and Eicher Motors has been falling for a few days right now. It's been falling, and it has to be taking support over here. Right now it's moving in a range right now, so I'm not expecting it to move much higher. But this is one of the swing trades which you can take. Cipla. Right now it has taken a reversal over here. It has to take support in this line. If it doesn't, then you can exit if you are long for intraday. See, Cipla, it has been taking support in this range for a very long time. So if you are doing a swing trade, as you can see, this is one of the, you can think of this as a confirmation candle. It's going to go up. Maybe this week you can expect a target of this target around 979, 980. That's a good. How much is it if you're buying in this range? 2.5%. And this is a support. It's clearly giving a good support in this range. And even today it was a buy call, but I didn't enter. Past 5 minute candle gave the breakout, and I couldn't really enter because there was no consolidation. Even if I had entered here, then there's no reward. Risk to reward ratio is very bad, and this is the range area which I really don't like to trade in, because it can just keep going up and down for a long time. Right now it's in that same range, that's why I don't want to short it here as well. I could short it once this 200 moving average is broken in a 5 minute time frame, but profit reward will be not that great. It's not 1% also, and my stop loss will go here. So risk to reward ratio is bad, that's why it's not a good thing to see. And Bandhan Bank right now it's still holding. Our trailing stop loss is still holding. And next one will be Sun Pharma. Should I take an entry or not? That's the only question. Right now it's showing rejections. On the upside, at 15 minute time frame you can see it's forming this two doji, upper side rejection, lower side rejection. It can move in this range for a while. Maybe in the afternoon, if there's some news, or the UK market opens in negative, then I can think of going short in most of the stocks. Apollo Hospital, I think this is the end of Apollo Hospital for intraday for me. It's going above 4,300. 1 year, it just took 1 year for this bull run to reach almost more than a double of the price. I think this is end of Apollo Hospitals. Goodbye. Okay, this was one more trade which I was looking forward to take. There was a good bullish line here, but I was expecting it to take a resistance here. I wanted to short it, but the red candle moved so fast that my risk reward ratio was really bad. See, this was if I had shorted it here, I could get at least around 10 rupees, not 1%, but a little bit better. As you can see, it's taking support in this trend line as well, and it's taking, if you see, if I move this line here, it's been in this range for a long time. That's why I don't want to take a trade. I'll just go in that range. Once this range is broken, then you can expect a good move. One of the breakout will be in this upside, and on the downside it has to move below this level. You can take this as a target. You want to go short, from here If not, trailing stop loss is still holding. I think if you couldn't exit over here with a good quantity, you will get a second chance usually. But I don't think, if the market is going in one direction, right now it's looking like it's going to hit the our trailing stop loss. So you could exit right now or wait, because this is where your emotions play, because you're losing your profit right now. And this is around 1 is to 5.4 ratio, a good ratio as well. So if we had a stop loss of 100 rupees, that 100 rupees is calculated by that risk reward ratio and some things. I can explain it now, but let me explain. See, if you are willing to lose 100 rupees because of that 1 is to 5 ratio, if you lose, you lose 100. If you gain 500. That's good for intraday. That's one. It's called an edge. You should always have an edge in your strategy. So how to calculate that stop loss? Stop loss, usually I go for 0.2% of whatever trades I do. That's usually my stop loss level. And the stop loss level was a resistance point for this candles over here, somewhere over here as well. So I just put one stop loss in that range, and it was above 50 moving average. And at that point, that VWAP line also was somewhere around here. Looks like it just hit our stop loss. Maybe if system stop loss was there, then it might have been hit. And the volume was not that large, so I think we have to exit. Yes, trailing stop loss has been hit. Don't worry, you can't always you can't always buy at the top and sell at the bottom. It's always somewhere in between. So how to calculate the stop loss? If you have to be ready mentally, like every day, if you think, okay, a quantity is determined by the amount of money you can lose divided by the stop loss amount. The stop loss amount is 0.65, so you can lose around 500 rupees. So 500 divided by 0.65 will be around 750. So your quantity, you have to buy 750 shares. Yeah, I didn't enter in this, but this is looking bad. Why? Because it has already made a really large move, and this took a reversal in this wick level itself, around this range. So I think there is still selling power in this. And this green candle as well, you can see that volume is a little bit higher than all the candles. Even with the higher volume, the rejection is there. So good, I didn't take a trade, but if it had gone up, I would have regretted my decision. Right now, Bandhan Bank, we had exited there. It came down, but that if system stop loss was put, then it would have been triggered long back. So this is done. Now if you didn't do any homework or anything, how would you take a trade right now? Okay, I didn't take a trade in this, I just kept it. mm, there's no bearish sign in this, so there's no point in taking a reversal trade. And one more secret to find out stocks is this website, pivot pivot trading live high low. There are no guarantee, but if you are trading strategy is reversal strategy. Reversal in the sense, usually when a stock opens high, it takes a reversal at some point and just falls. So that is the point. This usually screens some keeps, like JSW hit the target. Most of them hit stop loss. Some haven't really taken entry. Infosys, Sun Pharma. See, Sun Pharma opened low, then went higher. This is just suggestions, so you have to take the risk, and according to your capacity you can trade. This is one way of finding out. Right now, if you see some of this, like SPIN, open high, so it might fall down. Let's see. SPIN is there in my chart here. Please let it be. Okay, things are not looking good in the internet section. Okay, this one open was, what was this written? Opening was high, sell at 425.5. Our target was 422. 3 rupees for the stock. It's 1% maybe. It opened and fell down. No, most of them don't work, but when you draw your levels and if you see, then you can really trade accordingly. Right now, you see State Bank of India, it's also moving in the triangle position. So this breakout as well. This breakout, I'm not sure it will go on the upside. Market is an all-time high, and right now there's a war going on. Like, people are trying to push up the market and some people are trying to short the market. But if in case they try to push it high enough, like Nifty all-time high is over here, 15,960, somewhere there. In case some big buyer tries to push it up higher, people's stop loss will be here, somewhere in this range. I think 16,000 is the maximum. Stop loss will be somewhere here. Imagine on one day if some big buyer starts buying the shares and price went higher than 16,500. Not 16,500, above 16,000. So these people who have shorted, all their stop loss will be hit and short covering will happen. That will literally put the market in such a bull run that it will go much higher than 16. It might hit 17,000 also, because a lot of people have shorted the market in this range. And right now you can see Nifty has been consolidating for a long time. Right now it's in that same range. This can be an accumulation or a distribution. Most of the right now FIIs are selling the stocks, and DIIs those domestic institutions are buying. So this is one range, and it has been retesting on the upside, going little bit higher, but still it's falling down. So if this is something called a distribution, I think if this distribution usually takes around 6 months according to some book, and this is around 3 months done. Let's see, then only news will the market down, like delta variant or something like that. Right now it's around 11 o'clock. I think there will be a good movement right now. I think if it's taking support in this level, then you can enter again here. I didn't take a trade last time, but right now I could take a trade, and I can take VWAP as the stop loss, little bit lower than the VWAP, because if your stop loss is very tight, then it, like Sun Pharma, it might just hit and go back. And problem is target. This could move in this range. That's a problem. It has found rejection once. It could go up, or it could just go in that range. Usually you have to trade for that 45-minute rule. If the market is not moving, if you have taken a trade and if the market is not moving for more than 45 minutes or 1 hour, then just exit the trade. Either break even or exit with a small profit or loss. The problem with this is I'm not finding any good profit. Okay, Sun Pharma, I think you can wait. Maybe in the afternoon session it will make a good move. Tata Chemicals. Tata Chemicals was in this range, and this was a support range somewhere here. Today it broke as last time, yeah, Friday it closed below that, and it was supposed to go down. Sadly it gave a gap down. Right now it's going up. I could have traded in this, but I didn't know it would be a reversal. And here you can see a huge volume. If I had taken a trade, yeah, this 200 moving average would be my target, and it was a good move actually, around 2% move. I could have taken this VWAP line as stop loss and just kept going. Sadly I could not take that trade as well. Well, Tata Power is consolidating. If you see a larger time frame, longer time frame, Tata Power was moving on a ascending triangle, then broke out in the downside. But the 200 moving average was giving a good support for it. Right now Tata Power will look good only when, let's see how, okay, it's at an all-time high. anymore. If electrical vehicles come, then Tata Power will start booming again, I think. Yeah, electric utilities. So yeah, if there is more electric vehicles, then Tata Power might start booming. Right now, technical are telling buy. You can buy right now, according to what is this? Oh, tradingview.com. Let's see what's the situation in Bandhan Bank. Oh my god, it hit our stop loss and went back down. Conjuices. Problem with that problem. We could have just kept it in this one. Stop loss 302. Right now it can form a double bottom and then you can take a reversal trade. So just let's wait for that. Long position in this range. This will be the stop loss. This could be the target. You can't expect a full target and reversal trades, but yeah, we can expect it till here. The market is going up. Banks are looking good only in few things, because ICICI, some bank result is coming out today. Okay, this came out yesterday. The market was going up even before the result was coming up, given, and after that it just went up. But before the results, it was falling in a good trend line. It was taking support in that same trend line. Reliance result has been out on Friday evening, I guess. Sadly, every time Reliance results come out, they usually fall. The market falls, and as you can see, it is moving in this channel. It was not a proper channel, but it broke out, broke to the downside. I'm not trading on Reliance because it's not moving according, like too much. It's in a range. This was supposed to be a good target, but for intraday I didn't find anything good. Triangles like this you can take a early entry, because once the first thing it falls, this is a small correction, then right now it made a top. It's going into the same level but finding rejections. So here you could take a trade. It's in the same level, but you can keep the stop loss here. This is like giving you a second chance. If it goes, it goes. So you could have got a better trade here. You would have got minimum 1%. But it's very close. Around 310, 315 you have to close your trades for intraday, or else they charge you extra. Motherson Sumi made a double bottom yesterday. This wick would have hit your stop loss. You could have expected to take here, but yeah, that's why you see for confirmation candles as well. So your stop loss will usually increase. I think I have to increase my stop loss limits, take more. Okay, then looping looks very bad, and we told this is in one range, so you can expect a reversal here, but there is no proper logic. You can't here do some shifty things here, so it's not one proper direction trading. It can move anywhere it wants. If I close something over here, supply, close supply. Yeah, I said motors looking bad. I didn't take it right because, as I told, risk reward ratio it's good, but there's no logical target right now. I could put the pivot points as well. Here, this target I can try. Should I put this stop loss here? Entry will be here. Anyone watching? Should I take this trade? Nobody watching. Okay. What was it? Okay, I think I'll take this trade. This is some second chance which I might get. And if that VWAP is broken, then this 200 moving average will be the next support. Okay, Eicher Motors stop loss. Two 563.4. Let's wait. If it's coming down, then I'll get a better price. Quantity will be less. Price is stock. Let's see if there is something else. Why was Titan? Titan I didn't take it right because of this gaps in between. There's no real volume for trading for intraday. Titan is entering a range that I don't want. Okay, Cholafin, this was few days back. It was a really good trade. I took that trade. I was happy about it. Right now, you can expect this, and it's going in one range here. as well. HDFC Bank, in the lower part of it, it's still holding. So if I remove this, only the first few minute candles are forming that lower bottom. The upper side, the trend is really holding up. Let's see if there is a breakout in this HDFC. This side, I don't think I could trade. This one I have not taken an entry yet, but I should have taken it here. Volume wise, it's not showing much. Problem with this type of stocks, the wick will just take your stop loss and go. So I usually put system stop loss because I can't control my emotions. Sometimes my loss will go really bad, so I just put system stop loss so that I can forget about it. CTC, it had one good rally in one day. Oh, it was a big rally, around 7%. That too, it broke out of this range. I was not taking it seriously on that day when it broke out because it had given a false breakout some more times. So once this candle was closed, I didn't expect it to go because it already went higher around 1%. I was not expecting it to go much higher than that, but sadly this kept on going so high.